oldest in the family. And look at how beautiful she still is. And through all and everything that she's ever done and ever been through, she still shines like the sun on all of her family, on all of her children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews. She still goes in that kitchen, bakes up that cornbread, brings it out for the family with a smile. So I just kind of wanted to like touch on a few things in regards to Big Mama and, you know, her relevance, or rather the fact that she is like the identical card to the sun or the Rider-Waite. But I love the feel of this, the warmth that comes from this, the openness, but this feels so soft but firm, and so much love and familiarity and comfort and nourishment, sustainability, caring, caregiver, you know, just loving, you know, someone that you could come to, talk to in confidence, you know, an advisor, a counselor, a best friend, you know, all the things that Big Mama represent, all the things that we look for in friends and in our mates in our lives. Big Mama is she's all of these things. These are the things that Big Mama brings. So when you see the Big Mama, you can always think of the sun, and that all will be well when it's all done. So, you know, I really love how it touches on the fact that Big Mama is a term of endearment for the matriarch of one's family. It is an acknowledgement of her wisdom, strength, authority, leadership skills, and ability to nurture multiple generations. And how it says here, today, Big Mama's role in many families is not as prominent as it used to be before desegregation. As Black Americans increasingly integrated or interacted with ethnic groups that were more youth-oriented and patriarchal and ethical, hierarchical and conceptual foundation of the community started to shift. So the hierarchical of our elders, they began to shift more to a youth-oriented culture within our own culture. And I do remember a time where there was, you know, family structure or generations within the same household where, you know, there might be the children, mama, you know, the aunties, or grandma or big ma or whatever was inside of the household as well, or you guys all lived relatively close, so they were all a part of the raising of the children, and that has been taken out of the communities. We are more individual based communities now. I mean, we as families still interact with each other, but now we're more separated, and we don't necessarily have generations living within or under the same roof as much anymore. So I think that also when you get Big Mama, Big Mama also represents history of like old things or forgotten things that hold a value, you know, going back to your roots of the things that had held value, that helped to make you who you are today, that helped to shape you, you know, a calling to go back to the old teachings, I feel that Big Mama also brings about those lessons as well. You know, being that looking at how beautiful she is, and she does shine like the sun, I feel like she also brings along the message of beauty as well, because when you look at the sun is beautiful, and the sunflowers are, really beautiful. So I feel like Big Mama also brings in a message of beauty as well. But we didn't really look at the fact where it says she wears a skeleton key as a necklace to symbolize her all-encompassing wisdom. So that's a little jewel of a nugget, a key symbolizing all-encompassing wisdom, because who wouldn't want the keys to every door, the doors that are locked to you that you need to be opened? So she represents a deep wisdom. When you think of having having the keys to the city, that's a representation of not only just deep wisdom, but a job well done. So she also brings in the essence of a job well done as well. So there's so much history here in this card. Even the fact of, it says here today, like I've repeated already, but today Big Mama's role in many families is not as prominent as it used to be before desegregation. So it also gives you that little jewel of nugget of letting you know how desegregation affected the whole, Big Mama and the hierarchical, I would say, culture that we have within our family structure, So this brings about where it says here, it is an acknowledgement of her wisdom, strength, authority, leadership, skills, and ability to nurture multiple generations. So think about all that you've seen, all that you've done, and all that you've learned and accomplished, that all that she brings to the table. Once Big Mama is gone, it's like the glue to the family is gone. It's the family is never ever the same once Big Mama is gone. She represents so much foundation, so much community. There's just so much gold, platinum. There's so much, gold in this, so like it says, yeah. So here, yeah. I think I can stop there.